The king in the north! The king in the north!
Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. Trying to get more subscribers, trying to get to 4,000 before the end of the season, at least, if not 5. So help me out. Hit that subscribe button. Now let's just get into it. So Michigan will play Colorado State in the Big House Saturday, 12 o'clock ABC. Now, I'm not even going to run down their team really because I know most of y'all don't care. So, but there was some bulletin board material that surprised me, and it came from Colorado State. Colorado State's linebacker, Daquan Jackson. He said, I've been telling the guys, yeah, Michigan has earned. No, he said, Daquan Jackson sees Colorado State capable of keeping things closer in the Big House than many expect. I've been telling the guys, yeah, Michigan has earned their respect. They're Michigan, Jackson said, but we're Colorado State. Focus on us and we execute like we're supposed to, we'll be in the game. It's not one of those things where I feel like we're going in and we just don't have a shot. We're not looking at it like that. Be prepared and we're going to strap up and see what team comes out victorious. Now, he's a team captain and he had 84 tackles and 8.5 tackles for loss. 3-star recruit. Now, honestly, if it was smart for him, he would have kept that in house. That's bulletin board material right there. So, if Michigan wasn't focused, which I highly doubt, they are now. With him saying that, they're gonna be focused. So, which is not saying much. It's the first game of the year. Colorado State doesn't have the talent like a Appalachian State, which had future NFL players on it or something. And so they don't have the horses to keep up with Michigan. Michigan would have to play a horrible game, and Colorado State would have to execute pretty much perfectly. But the way we play with the dogs, Harbaugh, if things would get bad, he's just gonna run it down your throat. Like you have to have some dogs up front. Now, besides that, this game, the first 2 games are about Cade and JJ. Let's not beat around the bush. None of that. Besides what he said, this game and the next are about Cade and JJ. Now, normally I would say, all right, we're gonna come out, run the ball, and Cade's gonna get about 15 to 20 throws, if that, and we're gonna get out of here just like that. But with what they're doing, having Cade start the first game, JJ the second, I mean, it would. Why would you do that and not try to throw the ball more to get the passing game and see what you can do with the passing game? So I'm expecting us to pass way more than we would normally expect. Like in the summer, I was expecting us to play this game and probably have 300, 400 yards rushing. But now I'm not thinking that. Probably 200 rushing and trying to go for 300 passing or more if Cade is clicking. Now, Harbaugh, I think he said that JJ will still play in this game, but I'm not sure if he's going to come in for the JJ packages like last year or if he's just going to play once it's a blowout. So that's another thing to see. And also, this is going to be an interesting game to see how Cade just comes out, because even though he was the starter last year, this game, for this to be a Colorado State, it's a lot of pressure on him to execute if he wants to continue to be the starter, as well as JJ for next week. So these games aren't normal. It's like almost a preseason game when you're trying to make the team. You have to come out and play well so you can make the team, get a starting spot, make the roster spot kind of. So Cade is going to have to come out here, execute, so he can run the offense. Now, I know he can get everybody in place, check the different plays, and he has command of his huddle. The thing that he has to grow on is being able to know what he has, being able to take deep shots when they're there and deliver the ball accurately. We know you can dink and dunk, but to beat a top team and to take the passing game to the next level, you have to know when you have your shot and take your shot and get it accurate, throw it accurately, and also the way you throw it. There's a difference between having a dude wide open and he has to wait on it and he gets tackled. Then you'll be in the red zone and you might bog out and you get 3. When you had a touchdown but you threw the ball wrong or you saw it late. Now you throw it in stride and he's walking in the end zone. So that's a 4-point swing right there. So that's going to be something else to see. And just if Cade just comes out, he could come out nervous because his starting spot is on the line. So I'm just anxious to see how Cade plays and to see if he really has taken that next step. So that's that. Now everything else, I'm just anxious to see this game, y'all. It's been a long off season. We've been talking trash to OSU fans all year, and it's not gonna stop until we play in November. But I'm just anxious to see the returners. I believe Roman Wilson is returning kicks with some guy I've never really heard of. So that'll be interesting. AJ Hennings returning punts, I believe, and I think Ronnie Bell might be backing him up. They actually have Ronnie Bell. When I look on the score, the app with the scores of the games and feeds and news, they actually have Ronnie Bell listed as questionable for this game. But for everything I heard, he's good to go. But we'll see. But yeah, AJ Hennings returning punts, backing him up is supposed to be Ronnie Bell. Let's see. The receivers, Harbaugh basically said Cornelius Johnson, Roman Wilson, Ronnie Bell, Andrell Anthony, AJ Henning. All those dudes are basically starters. That's what he said for the receivers. So we'll see how that goes. See who can maybe separate themselves and get clicking early with their connection with Cade. We want to see this passing game. Last year we were complaining that we didn't pass in these games, but this year it seems like they're taking a different approach and they're trying to get that passing game going with the run game to have a complete offense, what you need to compete with top teams. So that's that on that side. Also, I'm interested to see the rotation on the defensive line. Now, I know we kind of know the secondary linebackers, they're kind of set with DJ Turner, Jamon Green at corners, the corners. Sainer still in the slot when they go to the nickel. And I believe, RJ Moden starting at safety. Makari Page and Rod Moore probably switching in and out, or Makari might start. I'm not sure. They haven't said for sure. They basically said RJ Moden, Rod Moore, Makari Page are all starters at safety. So they'll be switching in and out. More run-heavy teams like that, you probably see one of them in the slot also. Now, the D-line, like I was saying with the D-line, I'm interested to see the rotation, like who comes in with who and who can get to the quarterback on the edge, the question mark. Who's going to be able to do it? Who's going to come out and set the tone like, all right, okay, Ojabo gone, I'm here. Aiden Hutchinson is gone, but I'm here. I want to see who's going to be that dude to say, they gone, but guess who's here? Guess who's still here? Oh, y'all didn't hear about, I'm the new Ojabo. Y'all didn't hear about him last year. Y'all didn't hear about me in the summer. Guess what? I'm here. So I'm ready to see who's going to be that type of dude. Will it be Brent McGregor? Will it be Taylor Upshaw? Will it be Moore? Will it be Mike Morris? Who will be that guy? Will it be the Alabama, the transfer from Alabama, and I forget wherever else he went. I think Tennessee or somewhere. But the 5-star from Alabama that just got here, not what 3 weeks ago or something. They say he's gonna play. So I'm interested to see the D line rotation. I want to see Kenneth Grant, Rashawn Benny. I want to see how all these guys on the D line do. Mozzie, I want to see how he does with the extra weight and everything. So I'm just anxious to see how this team plays now that it's time to get that taste out of your mouth from Georgia and actually take it out on somebody. Instead of taking it out on your teammates, you're taking it out on them. But besides that, this game really, and I always say this with these teams that are overmatched, get up and get out of this game. Get your starters out of this game early. Get up, get a big lead, and then get your starters out. And let these young dudes and all the seniors that aren't going to play, but let them get in the game. You don't want to get anyone hurt in these games against mediocre competition at best. You want to get up and get out healthy. These games is all about getting out healthy. You don't want anyone getting hurt. If we get up, get a big lead, get those starters out of the game. Don't be doing like Don Brown. I'm trying to make sure. Bro, we up 30. Get these dudes out the game. It's late in the third. Get these dudes out the game. We don't want them to score. Yeah, that would be nice, but we don't want to lose a big-time defensive player either. Get them out the game. Time for you and your trying to make your defensive stats extra gaudy, but putting players at risk. Get them dudes out the game. Put them backups in. So that's what I really want to see. And Cade, this your time to shine, bro. This year is a different year. Michigan wants to be complete because they. And let me rant on this real quick, and then I'm done with this one. This is a different year. I've been posting videos about the players talking about what happened last year, how it was a good year, but they weren't good enough. The coaches and the players, they know they had a good running game. It wasn't good enough. They had a okay passing game. It wasn't good enough. So it has to get to the next level because the team has goals that are trying to reach the next level. It was nice to make the playoff. Now it's time to win a playoff game and make the championship. Win the championship. Those are the goals now. So these players, coaches, they know it wasn't good enough. The passing game wasn't good enough. Cade, you want to be the starter. You want to show what you can do. Come out and you shred Colorado State. That's all you got to do. Go out and do your job at a high level. Come out and shred these boys. It's mediocre competition. Ain't no excuse. Because the team has goals of going to the next level. Whether it's you, whether it's JJ, the passing game has to take the step up like the running game is. We'll probably have an excellent running game. Make the passing game match it. Make teams say they passing game better than the run game. We know a Jim Harbaugh team. They got a great running game, but they got a great passing game. You see the way he's reading the field. You see the way he's doing his checks. You see the way he's throwing that deep ball. Get it done, Cade. You want your job, take it. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. Last year is last year. You want your job this year, then take it. Colorado State in your way. A mediocre team in your way. Get out there and throw some dimes and take it. It's your job. It's right there. You want it. You playing the best ball of your life. Take it from them then. Take the job from JJ then. Simple as that. Nobody's going to give you nothing on that field. Just like we play Ohio State, they're not going to give us the game. You got to take it from them. You want your job on a team that's trying to win a championship? You better show you can go out there and shred somebody and take the job. Nobody giving you nothing from last year. I'm seeing too much. Oh, he was the last year. This is a new year and we got better goals. Last year wasn't good enough. The players are telling you it wasn't good enough. So show up, show out, and show that you got better and you ready to shred some defenses. That's how you keep your job. You shred some defenses. Simple as that. Come out, you shred Colorado State, and you show, JJ, you want my job. It's going to be hard to do it, dog. I done slang for about 450 out here. I done slang for 450. No mistakes. That's all you got to do. But this, oh, it was last year. He did this last year. Last year was last year, and it wasn't good enough. We got our doors kicked in by Georgia. Y'all forgot? Y'all forgot we got our doors kicked in by Georgia and we couldn't move the ball? So last year was last year, and the players are telling you it wasn't good enough. Time to take it up a notch. You want your job, come out and show out. Shred a mediocre team. That's all that is to it. Everything's there. It's right there for you to take it. Take it then. You want it. That's all I got on this one, y'all. Should be a blowout, but how is it going to happen? Cade, it's on you. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.
Great to be a Michigan